S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Set, 10 logo. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing. You draw quarters.
A carry for Foreman. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They go play action with Stidham. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator. Watch the go. Go. Hey. Switch it. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Shoot.
On second down now, Foreman. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
You got it.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the 1st down.
Let's go, baby. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 10-2 stop. Get that quarterback. And go.
On 1st down, Welch. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Watch the crowd.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welsh. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Let's go. 70, Indy. On your team. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Stidham. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey, Mike,
951, 951. Hey. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Snap.
Third and long. It's Stidham. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 10-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's got room. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st and 10, Welch finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley fights him off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Welsh. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You ain't got nothing. Check. 6-6, pull it high.
And some good tackling there as he's stopped up at about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welch. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Got some real estate inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Hey, foxtrot.
To throw on 3rd down, Welsh. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Rosas puts this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
That's fielded in the end zone. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. To throw is Stidham. Stidham hit, and he lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Get that ball. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you.
Stidham, third down from the gun. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 15-yard line.
Go! 15 line. 15 line. You don't know no better. Go!
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. A spin. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
High 7.
951. I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Jim.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, Delta. 5.
2nd and 14. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on second down. Welch lets it go for Nelson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And whatever adjustments they made at intermission, they're working because the first half they didn't look so hot. Now they seem to be clicking.
And you know me really well, partner. A lot of the time I like to downplay the idea of adjustments. Maybe it's just they executed better. But in this case, I think you're right on to something. They look so much sharper, so much better. They obviously saw something they needed to change, and they did exactly that.
Change is working right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Say.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
58, right there. Hey, I'm coming.
Ready?
Now Stidham, off play action. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, switch gears.
Rock it. Smooth.
They'll run with Foreman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Buzz.
51 for Mike, boy. 51.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This will be taken at the 10. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Oh, the NFL scoreboard elsewhere. 3rd quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And for one of the few times yards here today. This run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Got it.
45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Let's go one more. A little flat.
Recon, 132 fighter. Two.
On third down, Welsh forced out to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Elsewhere at Arrowhead there in the third quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tighten up.
Yo, go.
Motion out of the backfield. Check. Wide. Get wide. Kill.
Hey, 61, matchbox lights. Five.
Now it's Barkley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
45, Mike, 45. Watch the pass.
2nd and 5. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, orbit.
They run again with Foreman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All day. 58's the mic. 50.
Go.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Ready.
On first down, Stidham. And this one complete to Smith. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Now it's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
58's the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now it's Stidham. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Stidham. Buying time to us. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
At the 8-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. from 8 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brissett sets to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. A 4th quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down, Foreman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 180? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Falcons, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.